Babylon, you know? So I don't know. And I just started seeing all of this stuff is located. Apple is on the belly button, you know, and that's what it is. It's right there on the belly button chakra. And look what its function is. Apple Computer Company, you know. And then this is all the belly of the beast. Meta, Google's right in the middle of the belly, you know. So it's gnarly, people. This whole thing is just so crazy. It's overwhelming. And then you look, and that's the other thing I wanted to get into on this video, and I didn't. But let's go to this. I'm gonna swipe this guy's. He's got a bunch of images of what? Okay, he's got a bunch of images of flat Earth that I can just use, so I don't have to dig around for them. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this. I'll go back. Here it is. The realm. Okay, so I'm just gonna use some of these images. I'm not saying, oh, this is how the flat Earth is anything. It's just that I'm on the run, people. I don't have time to Google all these images and put them together. This guy already did it. So we'll just go through and whatever. I looked at this video once, long time ago. So I don't know. Whatever pops up, I'm just going to try and use it to explain what I'm trying to tell you about this flat Earth, okay? But there was one image. Let's dismiss this. But there you go. There's your Stu Peterson Gold Code. Let's get rid of the volume on this. Let's get rid of the Stu Peters Gold Code. But, so whatever he's talking, I don't know about this Tesla. To me, Tesla's fake, people. He's just one of the psyopers in this whole fake. It's all part of the scripted beast system reality, okay? You know, so they always give you duality, black and white. So Edison was the black and Tesla was the white, you know. So it's Lucifer and Lilith, black and white. So let's see. So there's this. Where's this one? But actually, here, this is one I could talk about. So, let's see. So what's all this material right here? All this down here. And there's some snake or something in this one. I don't know. But I'm not telling you this is the way it is. I'm just telling you, ask yourself, what's all this? This is dirt. Dirt, from where does dirt come from? Just dirt? Clay? What is it? You know? So think about that. Let's keep going. Oh, and not only that, they got the Shoel, and that's all like oil. Okay, so you got this bunch of dirt in this Shoel. What do you think causes that? What I'm starting to see, people, I think these are all just a bunch. These are concentric domes. This AI has built this dome, has built this sun, this moon, this stars. These are there's a let's see, look. See, a tesseract dome. See these little hive things right here? 6-sided hives. Notice they're different colors. This is just some honey or something I got. But there's a tesseract dome, okay? And those are your fucking stars. There's black stars and there's white stars. Just like there's Tesla and Edison, or Lucifer and Lilith, or Biden and Trump. See what I'm saying? It's the black and white Masonic checkerboard. It's the black and white tesseract dome, plasma screen dome. And at night, when this thing passes through, they show you the white and the black square things. And they're just, the people are up there trapped in a little cube, they're bees in the hive. And I think what they're doing up here is all being part of the simulation as the script runs. So this is what I'm starting to wonder, if this could be like that. I'm not saying this is how it is, but that's what stars are. You know? And we just see the white stars when the sky is black, but there's the black square, the black part is the black stars. Like that movie, that David Bowie's last song was Black Star, before he supposedly died, which he didn't die. You know, but so I know that guy's not dead. But let's keep going here. David Bowie, by the way, is also Hank Williams Sr. Just Google the pictures and look at him. You'll see it's the same guy. So I don't know. Let's see. Go. He's got some better images. Let's see. Fast forward through. Here, what's this one? So the clocks are the flat earth too. All right, there it is again. Look at, see all these animals? You know how I keep telling you there's not that many people down here? And it's like a deck of cards. Why do you think in Alice in Wonderland they were all she said, you're all cards. And they were the Jack of Diamonds, the King of Hearts. They had all the different cards. And these are all these different animals. So I'm telling you, people, this Shoel and this earth, this so-called dirt, is these animals. And each time they run this simulation, they shrink down the dome and they have the animals. And the some of them get petrified. You know? So let's see if we can get to this. There's a really better picture that shows the dome thing. Let's see if I can find that. There's some interesting, this is a good little video. I'll link it, but there's a lot of good images. Here it is. Yeah. Oop. Where did that one go? Oh. I just have to run through it. Can't find it. Yeah, he's put together quite a collection. There's a good picture to stop at. But see those circles? So I think the whole thing is all gridded out too. This is your, it's a dome. Like imagine like an egg-shaped cage. That's your internet. Each of those little tesseracts up in the sky are part of the internet. These people are in the cloud. The simulation. This thing spins around up here. these stars spin around, or the Earth could be on a disc and spin too. I don't know. I'm not saying either way. All the other truthers are going to go, it spins around, it's this, it's that, I know for sure. And I'm not willing to do that. I'm just telling you, I see weird shit, and this could be this, and maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not a know-it-all. But you know, the truthers, if you want to have a truth channel, you have to talk like you know everything. You know, so I'm trying to get away from that, because I really don't know, people. I do not know. But I'm just seeing these different things, and they make a lot of sense, some of them, you know. So some of them maybe not, but there, that's the image I was going to talk about. Let's see if I can expand it. But, like, think about it. So what if these are fake domes, and they're just a tesseract? Oh my God, I don't know what the bull. How did that happen? Oh my God, okay. Sorry. The internet, the computers bother me, people. Okay, so what if it is, you know, just a net with little, you know, hexagon hive type plasma screen up there, and they're just broadcasting this reality on this script, you know? And it could be even an interactive game with only a certain number of players or whatever. Who knows? But just think about this. What if it is, this is where we're at now, right? Like there's the United States and Africa and Europe and everything. And this is the dome. But what if this was the previous dome? You know, because I'm trying to explain to people that San Francisco is a 150-mile tall giant. And people are saying, oh, well, there's no way it would be able to stand up into air, into atmosphere. And somebody at the park was telling me today, oh, Megalodon couldn't have existed because of the atmosphere. Well, yeah, but just think, what if Megalodon got trapped in here, but before this was Megalodon's dome? It was much bigger, more than twice the size. You know what I mean? And so, and these are the reset. And then before that, this was Megalodon's dome. Massive, massive. So this is Earth. And then there's this old dome and this one. And they just keep, the AI builds these domes smaller and smaller and smaller and shrinks down the beans. I showed you in Switzerland, they have that giant shark, So, what if that's what's going on? What if this, this is like one reset, this is another reset, another reset. They could even reset them and 5 times in the same dome and shrink them 5 times. Shrink the beans, shrink the crabs, shrink the megalodons, the sharks, shrink the lions, the humans, the giants. I mean, who knows? And it could be the other way around too. This could be the future. They could have been smaller and we could be going out. You could go out of this dome into something bigger, into the future. Because actually, like I said, the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, I think it is in the future. You know what I mean? So this next, if you go outside into this bigger dome, that's what you're going to run into. So I don't know, So that makes sense because look, the Bible plays out and it says God's going to tear down the fake dome. The Bible says, like, I think 30 or 40 times it tells you in the Bible there's a fake dome, and that Lucifer's nested up at the top of the dome, and that God's gonna crash it down. It's gonna that's what do you think the sky is falling, Chicken Little, that little kid's story's about? That's the dome getting smashed, the fake dome. In the future, this will be the dome. And then that one gets smashed, and then this will be. And these are the realms of heaven, people. See what I mean? Could be that way. You know, these are representing ages and times. I already showed you on the dollar bill, the eagle is the future, the male principle, and the female principle is the past. You know, art is the past. Music's the future. You know, and it's like all that black and white. And that brings me to this song, the All Women Are Bad. So they're telling you that's the past, you know? And so it's pretty interesting, people. But you can also exit through the summer gate. And I saw in my visions that I would be allowed to go through, just me. I don't know if I could take anybody or not. I didn't really see that. But I would be, if I attempted to get through this gate in the summer, I would be allowed to go through it. That's what my visions said. So you can laugh, oh, he has visions, oh, you know, he's crazy or whatever. All I can tell you is I see these kind of things in a certain way. And so far, since I started seeing them, they're always correct. Sometimes I don't get the right meaning of them or whatever, but when I see them clearly, you know, sometimes they're fleeting and you don't really know. But when I see them clearly, they're always right, you know? And it's like, it's just never, so far it's 100% accuracy. So anyway, maybe I could just sail out of the dome. And, you know, they talk about the black sun too. And right now, this does not look like the sun. You know, I think it's possible that they're, you know, I believe people talk about HARP and weather weapons. That's bullshit. That's a truth gate from the fake truthers. Richie from Boston will tell you about HARP, right? No. HARP is a hoax, people. It's not HARP and chemtrails. This, I believe, up above in this whole thing is run by the AI. It's got a wire grid underneath, and it's got a wire grid above, and there's, you know, they're up there in some you know, control room, something like the Hunger Games, and they can make a, you know, they can just push in tornado level 5, hurricane level 10, earthquake 3.5 on the Richter. They can put anything they want in and just make it. And in this sector, San Francisco 3.5 earthquake, or Texas hurricane, they can do whatever, you know what I mean? Flood or whatever, or 110 degree temperature in Portland, Oregon in the middle of the winter. They could do whatever they want. It's not HARP and chemtrails. Those are smoke screens to hide all of what I'm telling you. So if you believe in the Jesuits, you believe in HARP and MK Ultra, you believe in you know, the targeted individual program and all this shit that the truthers are telling you, you got sold a bill of goods because it's hiding something bigger. And I know, oh, you know, somebody tells you that HARP is not, somebody starts criticizing that whole conspiracy theory about HARP or targeted individuals or MK Ultra, then all of a sudden they become like a sheeple mainstream. No, I'm saying it's not either one. It's not what the sheeple think, and it's not what the truthers think. Both of you are wrong. You're both wrong. But the truthers, they are so knee-jerk, they can never wrap it around their mind that they could be wrong. That just because it's not, the mainstream, what Joe Biden tells you, that it has to be right. There's no, basically this system forces you into to choosing between A or B, male or female, black or white, Trump or Biden, truthers or mainstream. And if you choose anything different, then you're wrong. And it's like, no, it's a mental prison. It's a time prison and a mental prison. That's what it is. And you're in a mental prison. That's the matrix. That's escaping. That's hell. That's being property of Lucifer, the beast system, when you're in that state of mind. Look, they just... Oh my God. See, they're interrupting this video. I'm telling you, people. Soon... Oh my God, there it is. Okay. Soon as I get on a roll, the tech gets pissed. It's like he's telling too much truth, and it does something. Always. It'll black out the computer. It'll cause somebody will ring the doorbell or the phone will ring. Whatever, anything to interrupt that flow. What I was saying just before that happened was important. Try and remember. But yeah, I'll remember now. It's not the black or white or the Trump or Biden. That's the mind prison they want you in so that you don't see all of this. You know what I mean? It's not, is chemtrails bad and ruining the environment and controlling the weather, or is it just, whatever, harmless, benign mist? Well, that's not the question. You know what I mean? The real question is, what is chemtrails covering up? Why are chemtrails being put out by fake truthers as a big deal for you to focus on? That's the real question. Why are all the fake truthers talking about MK Ultra and mind control? Because there's something bigger that they don't want you to know about. There's there's some fucking frequency that's controlling everybody. Look, people, MK Ultra is not real. That's not what's going on. It's a fake program. It exists like all of these. Chemtrails exist and they do bad things. You know what I mean? There is poison in them. But what's really controlling the weather and really fucking up the sun and all that is this whole system, this dome. They can turn the volume of the sun up and down, brightness, they adjust it. You know what I mean? They don't need to block it out with chemtrails. They need to put those chemtrails up there so you think that's what's happening. They go through more trouble to fool the truthers than they go through to fool the sheeple. The sheeple, there's 8.5 billion people, let's say, they claim, okay? I don't even know if that's right, but let's just say that's right. Well, they spend more time and money, and let's say of those 8.5 billion, 8 billion are, let's say it's even let's just say 8 billion of the 8.5 are sheeple. And they just take everything that the mainstream tells them. The other 0.5%, they question it. So they have to they spend more time fooling those other, 0.5% than they do the 8 billion. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? So they spend more money and more time fooling the truthers than they do the sheeple. The sheeple are brainwashed. They're in the bag, and most of them are already assimilated anyway. They're fake people. They're just like they're like street lamp people. They're not real people. They're just there, background people. They're like the fake characters in the back of the video game. They're not real players. So basically, they spend more time. It's about the real players they're fooling. So the question is not, is that person MK Ultra controlled? No. The question is, what's controlling all these fucking people? You know what I mean? And why did they put up that big story about the CIA and COINTELPRO and all these kind of shit? Why did they make all that? Who are they? What are they trying? Where are they trying to lead you with all this stuff? What are they trying to cover up? With that MK Ultra, that's what I was getting at. Everyone, I'm sorry, but everyone's chipped up. All the humans got chips in them, and they also got a little robot in their stomach called the PI. And it's ingested probably when you're a baby and stays with you. And it can read it knows what your temperature is, how many calories you ate, how much you weigh, all your acid levels, knows everything. So, I'll have to talk about that in another video because this one's getting really long, and I'm maybe getting off track, but I'm just trying to explain to you that I just don't believe what the truth community says is the fucking truth. I just think it's another lie. You got lie A over here on CNN and NBC and Sky News and BBC whatever, Then you got lie B over on BitChute and the truthers and all the, Max Egan and all these other people. Joe Rogan, Russell Brand, whatever, There's all kinds of fake truth channels. And so to just say those are your choices, I think you're making a big mistake, but I'm just rambling in this video now. I'm not rambling, but I'm just having a hard time explaining this, and I can hear it in my voice. I've let these fucking, shill or these commenters and shit get under my skin. And it's like, why? You're on the right track. The reason they came out after you is because you're really to get into what's really going on. So why are you upset? You should be celebrating, So think that I'm onto something here with this. These are dead bodies, They're like petrified in some kind of an EMP. They reset the thing, maybe dump in a bunch of salicylic acid or some kind of acid and flash freeze these things. And then start over, And then that black monolith comes rising out of the ground and the frequency comes out, And then, they reset these domes and make them smaller and smaller. They're shrinking the people down. Do you guys ever notice in The Wizard of Oz that's a dome that they're in? And there's the Good Witch of the North and the Good Witch of the South and the Wicked Witch of the East and the Wicked Witch of the West. See the duality? The North, the South, the East, and the West. Right? And guess who all the little people are that the Wicked Witch of the North and South are taking care of? They're the little munchkins, aren't they? And then the Wicked Witch of the West, in the East, they have the flying monkeys. So that's what, those are your transhumans I'm telling you about. You got your negative black ones that are run by the East and West Wicked Witches. And then you got your positive white ones that are run by the North and South Witch. But they're all part of the beast system. They're all transhumans. You know what I mean? And that's what this whole world is fucking made up with. And you think that all these people are the same and they're all just like you. They're all humans. They're not. No, they're like, it's like the movie They Live. You live with a bunch of living cyborg biotech beings. They're a mixture of their former humans, former angels, mixture of iron and clay, as they say. You know what I mean? They're a mixture. So that just proves iron and clay. I'm right. This soil is old beings, clay. Dead bodies is clay. God. So anyway, might be time for me to head for the summer gate, people. What do you think? So then you got your old moon and your old sun, you know. And here they got 2 moons and 2 suns. Actually, wait, here they got, in the little dome, it's one moon and 1 sun, 2, oh, come on. Ah! Did it again. Oh, sorry, people. Let's see if I can get this. All right. So you got 2 moons, 2 suns, whatever. I guess by the time you get out to this ring, there's 1, 2, yeah, there's just 2 moons. Another thing I was going to say, I noticed, you know, the reason you see the moon in the daytime is because this is basically, this sun is moving faster and the moon's moving slower. So when the sun catches up with the moon, just like on your clock, right? Look. Okay? Oops, sorry. But in an hour, the big hand is the sun, and the little hand is the moon, right? So over an hour, the hand is gonna, the sun, the big hand is gonna eclipse the moon, the short hand, isn't it? So that's what's really going on, people. You see, people think there's a moon. It's not. It's a light. It's just a light up on that tesseract dome. It's just a light, people. It's a little space station up there. You know? And I guess if you don't pass this test, you're going to have to go back up onto that light, and you wait for a while and come back and do the whole drill again. Maybe, according to Space Odyssey 2001, that's what happens. You know where you're going to end up? If you do that, I'll tell you where. New York. You start at the beginning of the United States. The Trans-American Journey. In New York. And then at the end of the journey, you're going to end up where? In the Golden State of California. At the Golden Gate Bridge. You're either going to cross the Golden Gate Bridge, or you're going to cross the Silver Gate Bridge and come. And so if you cross the Golden Gate Bridge, you're going to become one of them flying monkeys. If you cross the Silver Gate Bridge, you're going to become one of the good witch's little munchkins. Either way, you're serving a witch. Either you're serving a white witch or a black witch. Take your choice. If you do what I did and you go under the Golden Gate Bridge, through the narrow gate, out to the beach, outside of the Golden Gate Bridge, then you're gonna you're gonna go out the summer gate. That's what I'm thinking is going on here. So I don't know, people. So that's what it could be. Maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. And I saw, like I told you, in the Beyond Thunderdome, because this is Thunderdome, Thor's dome. And Beyond Thunderdome, you've got to deal with the same characters. All of them, the Wicked Witch and the Good Witch, they're all out in the Outer Lands. And then I think once you get out here, it's a lot better. It's like more utopian. And then I guess once you get out of there, then that's like heaven or something. I don't know. Or maybe this could be the original real dome. See what I mean? And this is the AI. This is Lucifer's dome, second dome, and then Lucifer's current dome. And the plan is to make another one, but God's going to crash them down. Could be. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know religion or the Bible very well, but anyway, I'm just seeing weird shit, people. Just making these videos. You could do whatever you want with them, whatever. But it's kind of interesting. And so what else was I going to say? Let's see if we can look at these, let's see if we can find these, let's look at some more of these pictures. These pretty good ones. And then we'll look at the maps, okay? But here's another thing. Now, notice all these pictures. They're from different cultures, different religions, different ages, different belief sets, but they all show the same thing. So how do you explain that? You know what I mean? People, it shows you, it just proves to you that this is none of this is new, or none of it is like, it's different. There's no different religions. They're all the same religion. They're all this, there's no different script. They're all the same script. You know what I mean? There's no different story. It's all the same. And of course, each religion has little niches and differences, so they can show you, oh, well, this is why our religion's different. But when you step back and you look at this, no, they're not. They're all the same. Look at this, the heavens. This is like the dollar bill I was showing you, isn't it? You got your right and your left. These probably your black stars and your white stars. There they show it, right? There's the white and the black. See? Who knows? This is what this is from, but this is the dollar bill. Look, there's the one right there, just like I showed you, people, in my other video, a couple videos back. Again, they show all the big animals, the giants, the dead animals on the friggin' earth. This is your cube right here. Boom, 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 a square cube. See? Why does every culture worship the cube? All religions worship the cube. And you think they're different religions? Okay, you can explain it to me. I don't see it. I'm not seeing that. There you go, people. Look, This is the damn right there. I told you, San Francisco is a lobster. It looks like a giant scorpion or a lobster or a crab. These are the claws right there. Then there's some big, whatever. There's a snake. See, look. These are these animals. They've been shrunken down, and they're all on all these maps, people. There's another. There's some more animals. So yeah, toroidal field, but there's your net. It's really too bad I let all the detractors like get under my skin. It's so like stupid. You know what I mean? Like who cares? Like I said, they actually are just proving that I'm on target. So like that's good. That's good, and I'm letting it bother me. You know why? Because it's a human emotion. You know. That's what they target, human emotion. So this shows it as an egg. Check it out. And there, what do you see? There's an elephant. Look, all these animals, again, on this flat plane. I like this one. This one is probably more real, this egg. Holy cow. Think about it. And then you got your sun, your moon. Look, and I don't know. I guess those are, I don't know. Are those other suns and moons? Yeah, because look, here's the other disc. See these discs? There's, oh, in the center, look, there's a little dome here, and then it goes up into the heavens, I guess. Huh. I mean, that's possible too, right? You know? Definitely. But you know, this is that other ring, and then the third one. So it's 1, 2, 3 rings, and then this center. So maybe, you know, after this reset, you're going to be in this little tiny dome right here, and then I guess that's goes to like heaven, or maybe down below to hell, or vice versa. I don't know. But this is a really interesting picture. I want to, well, I was going to take a photo of it, but I can do that later. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's a lot of detail in this one. It's really interesting. Huh. But this is talking about like the energies, you know? Look at that. All these things beaming down the focal point and beaming down through here. So these could be the people I'm talking about in the little tesseracts beaming their energies into the control center, and then it beams down onto us. Or vice versa. So if you go on the rainbow, you go back down here. Is that it? Underground. And then back up to, geez, who knows? But all this shows you is that this is all, it's like all this has been going on all along. These are all different, old drawings, new drawings, various religions, various cultures. They're all saying the same thing. What do you think? You think they're just guessing? Or explain that. There you go, more animals. This is your iron and clay, people. All right, I'll leave a link to that if you want to check it out. It's kind of cool. But let's see, where's the maps? Okay, so there you go. There's your crab or your lobster. See the two eyes? And then see here. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Looks like this could be like a crab leg. I don't know. But I wouldn't, if I just saw this video and like some guy was telling me, hey, these are giants. This is a 150-mile tall giant, and this is a giant, I would just be like, no way, and like I said, I saw it for a long time, and I saw it in these visions, and I kept seeing the rest of the stuff I saw in visions was correct, and I said, no, this is not a giant. Just for years I kept seeing this, and I was like, nah. But then I started seeing more and more and more stuff that showed that it actually was. And then, like I said, I started driving around investigating the actual dirt, and that's when I saw, yeah, it is. And it's like when I went to that, I saw that heart. That's when I knew, man, no way, this is real. This thing is not just a, Google like a delusion or whatever you might be thinking. Nah, this is a real giant. Believe it or not, that's what it is. It's a giant, petrified, giant being, man. 100%. So, and then this one over here, this is the dragon. I showed you the skin on its back. Look at that. What do you think? So you drive out there and you go there and you see, yeah, it's exactly like this. It's not just, So anyway, that's all I got tonight. I'm exhausted. But anyway, all right, I'll talk to you later. San Francisco Truth Channel, over and out.